Good morning. Look how gorgeous it is. Can you believe that? Oh! Okay, so I'm going to tell you. Yesterday was pretty nice, but it was so windy. I couldn't stand it. And I tried. I did I'll tell you a couple things. I messed around with, my battery better not be going dead on this thing already. No, it's not. Okay. I pulled a little bit out of here, but I'm definitely going to finish this little section today because I have a new plan. Got a new plan. Wait, what track is that? I don't recognize that. What is that? Where's it going? Maybe it's just something. No. Oh, that's my dog. I recognize his little paw print. I've been watching him for a long time. Bruce Fur, what are you doing? You just totally bullied me, ran right into me on purpose. Slammed right into me. What'd you do, a handsome boy? See his heart? It's on this side. See right there. When he sits down, he has two. It's hilarious. He's not as sweet as he looks. Giving me hell for years. Okay, what is happening here? Bruce? That's you walking through here. Look. It's like that was open season. Oh, there's no blockade there, so I can just walk right through. Is that what this is about? Those are definitely paw prints. Yeah, little brat. Anyway, so I lost my pumpkin over there, which sucks. That was so bad. I can't believe how irresponsible. No, I do believe how irresponsible I am, but it just sucks that I was irresponsible. And I regret it. Okay, back to what I was doing. Okay, so I did go around and pull that out. I stopped being a big baby and moved the fig tree in because it doesn't even like to be out here when it's nice. It's just too cold. Oh, look at those two. She's over here looking for sunflowers. She's resorted to screaming at me now. I don't know. Like, it's not good. But look at them. They act like they're buddies, but really, he's got his toy. Look at her. She's so pretty. He's a Norma. So I went ahead and pulled out my pumpkins. You guys are distracting me from getting my filming done. I pulled that out because I don't want to keep coming out here and covering stuff because obviously I'm not responsible. I'm irresponsible. Can't be trusted. But I did come up with a new idea. And I did spend some time researching it. You know, people buy lots of bark. Oh, I have to do that up there too. Look, that's just looking horrible. So I'm going to work on this today because this has to come down. I'm going to pull all that today, get all my seeds. I did give Norma what was left of the sunflowers yesterday. All the ones that I had along that line. And I could probably pick through back here. I don't know what to do. Oh, I did get a text message from that lady. I got a whole bunch of text messages and I don't often check. So I had 12, 13. And I was trying to answer some people back. And then there was a weird one. And it said, "Who's this?" And the thing is that normally I don't even think twice. I just wrote, "Shay, who's this?" Because I've had friends, because I've had my phone number for so many years. I've had people, "Oh my gosh, this is Shay. I thought I lost your number." You know what I mean? I'm just going through my old phone and just seeing how many numbers are good or whatever, And so I don't really think much about it. They wrote back that it was a certain person. And I'm like, oh man, this is somebody I dated a long, long, long time ago. And, you know, I'm like, no, this is not happening to me. So I wrote back. I tried to play it off because this guy has the same name as my son-in-law. And so I said, pretending that it was my son-in-law, telling my son-in-law, hey, can you check the dryer, see if my clothes are done? Like, totally playing it off like it's, somebody I did know. I do know them, but I don't want to know them. Anyway, then they didn't respond, which I was perfectly happy with. And then, the next 2 days went by because, I suck about checking messages, and I noticed that there was a response. And it said again, who's this? And I know that this person is just trying to, get me to acknowledge them. And so then I just wrote, you must have a wrong number. I don't know anybody by that name other than my son-in-law. If you're looking for a Bible study, I'm sorry, but I am booked up. But I can give you the name, or I can give your number to another teacher that would probably be available in your area. And then I figured, because usually when I offer studies, that's like the fastest way that people don't want to talk to me anymore. So I figured, I know it's kind of lame, but I don't know how else to. I don't want to have to change my number again. And I don't want to have to be mean, because I don't want that negative stuff coming in. Ooh, look how frozen that is. I just, not that I'm avoiding the situation. I'll handle the situation if I have to handle the situation. I would just rather not like to have to handle it. I'd rather just go away. But it really bothers me because that means that somebody that knows me betrayed me. And they know that they're not supposed to give my number out to certain people. And, I'll narrow it down, because that's why I've changed my number in the past. I've had to change my number and then contact the people I want to have it and restart the whole process over again. And I've already done that like 4 or 5 times. And I'm not willing to do that because I just have too many people that I want them to have my number. And versus the one person that I just really don't, want to have the number, but I can always block it, or I'm just trying to avoid that. So anyway, that was like my whole last 2-day kind of thing. And I was kind of stuck in the house, so, I molded over a bunch, which I didn't want to think about it. But anyway, so then I came up with a better idea. I gotta fix that because that looks so terrible right there. I can't stand the way any of that looks. And I gotta figure out what to do with my seeds because I can't have them in the house with me. It's too overwhelming at one time. So I've been doing like one box at a time because it's too much. I don't have a lot of space in my house, and I don't like tripping over stuff. I don't like stuff being in the sidewalk. Oh, where's my orange juice? Did I pack it out here? Did I already forget it? But anyway, all right, I have to pause because I'm super thirsty. I'm back. I had to get my orange juice. I knew I poured it in a water bottle. I don't feel like doing dishes today. So I'm like, I'll just drink out of my water bottle that I just finished. And then when I want to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'll just go to my daughter's house. I just don't feel like doing dishes today because it's hard for me to do dishes. I don't have a very good setup for it. So I try to just use basic, and then try to clean it up immediately, and I just don't feel like doing that today. But my son told me I can have as much bark as I want. So I thought I could, like, I went and got a wagon load, and I thought, like, I'd pick one of my flower beds, because I don't know. I haven't really used this stuff before, and I've been, like, looking it up and trying to make sure, you know, like, can't be more than 2 inches thick, that kind of stuff, like, and I don't want it to be messy, but supposedly it's supposed to keep the dust down, it keeps weeds back, it gives nutrients to the soil, some bark gives vitamin C, depending on the bark. It's like hemlock or something. I don't know what kind of bark this is, so I'm just gonna roll with it. And I drag it over to this flower bed because this is the one I kind of want to test it out in, like these two. But then I don't know, like, maybe I should only do it in beds that, because I don't have anything planted in the back end of this bed, and I don't want to have to try to dig around. I don't know how it's going to work. I definitely know I kind of don't want it in this bed, because I eat out of this bed a lot. And I don't want to get slivers and stuff when I'm digging around, getting carrots. Because I guarantee you, I won't plant carrots next year, because this will refill itself with carrots. Because I let that one chunk go and got all the seeds from it. There's like so many seeds that it dropped. There's just no way that I could have kept track of any of that. So carrots are going to come back in this bed, along with the lettuce that I'm letting go to seed. That's going to come back. I have the celery. My lemongrass, not doing good. But I'm going to try again with lemongrass. I might just have to put it in a pot, and I might have to just wait until I have my glass sunroom, and then it'll just be like a sunroom thing. But I do want the lemongrass. And then this, I thought I could sprinkle it in here, you know, like around some of the edges or whatever. And it would be fine in this bed. And then I thought this bed, that when I cut everything down and pull everything out or whatever, I would do this bed as well. And then that would be the front row. I don't know if I want to do it in this bed right here with this succulent, because I want to transplant that succulent. This has my Swiss chard, and I'm definitely probably going to plant something. And I don't want to dig around bark. I'm not sure. So this one's like a maybe, maybe not. That one's, see, I'm kind of like iffy on this one too. Maybe I should just test it out on these two side beds. And I was going to test it out in the marigold bed. Like, sprinkle it all, crush it up a little bit, and just sprinkle it. I need to come up with the side for this bed, otherwise it's just going to be a pathway for my dog. I have literally scrounged. So if I steal from another bed to fill up this bed, I guess I could just take 2 crates and put it on the end there. Then he'll just walk through the whatever. Anywhere there's a space, he's going to walk through. Like right here, he just walks right through here. And there's like no reason for me to have all this boxed off. It's like my junk bed. It's where I kind of throw everything until I can figure out what I want to do with it, or where or how it's going to work out. You know? You know what I like about this little gyro thing is I can just set it down. Like, I can put the little things out and set it down when I'm out. I've been testing out different things on it, and when I do that, I run the battery down. Because I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this. Ooh, I'm going to try. But because I don't edit anything, yeah, I can come and cut some of this for Norma. Because I don't edit stuff, my test videos or whatever are just test videos and I don't upload them because that's how that goes. And then I know how bad. Oh, I should do some bark in this bed. I'm definitely not doing bark on Puka Lane because I'm going to dig out all these irises and transplant those next. I'm going to do it in the spring. It says to do it July, August, but I did it worked way better in the spring and they come out way more healthier. I don't know what Google's talking about when it comes to these giant irises because in my zone 6, I'm in zone 6. Zone 6A. Cold. And short growing season. I have a very short growing season. Okay, I don't know if it's because it is the way my wrist is angled. Short growing season. So that's how that goes. So today I'm going to try the bark thing out. Clean up some of my beds a little bit. Block off that one end. Maybe cut some. I'm going to text that girl. That's what I was thinking about with the texts. There's a girl in town that texted me and wanted to know if she could get some sunflowers. So definitely going to do that. Because that's a mess back there. And it looks terrible. And now that my neighbor mowed over there, I wouldn't mind seeing that. It's going to look great this winter when it snows. It's going to look good. I got to pull some of this stuff so that it looks... Because when it snows, a lot of stuff starts looking trashy. So that's why I pull a lot of things in. And I don't always know how trashy it's going to be until after it kind of starts going down. I want my yard to look good both in the summer and the winter. So I just have to keep moving things, rearranging things, changing the purpose of things so that it will match both seasons. Because I don't like to come out, I don't like to look out and it look like a junkyard. I like it to look nice. Even if there's no flowers. Like, this does not look good. That looks trashy. And I know the plants don't look good because they're all dying back and that's normal. But I still don't want the bed itself not to look good. I still want it to have character. Like this one will look good. I've tested this because I stared at this bed all last winter. And this one will look good. Because those snapdragons, they hold themselves pretty well for a long time. And those Elysiums or whatever they are, they do pretty good for a long time too. And this bed always looks trashy. It looked hecka trashy last year. So I tried, that's why I added a few things. We'll see how it works out. Obviously the pink Eiffel Tower isn't going to go, it doesn't belong in that bed. It's just there temporarily. Till Serenity gets over the color pink. Like I'm letting her have it pink for a while. And I'm going to let her have it pink all winter. And then come spring, it's getting spray painted. And then it's getting a dollar store yard light attached to the top of it. And it's going to look cool. It'll look cool when I'm done. I can see it in my head. It's just she's like, she likes the pink. I don't want to do the pink. Look, those birds are getting awfully friendly with me. Awfully friendly. All right, it's 20 minutes. I'm yapping about nothing. Got all personal about a weird phone call. Or weird text. Ah, stranger days. Oh, maybe I'll try to film later. When I'm done with my orange juice and I've actually gotten dressed and I'm not wandering around in my pajamas and robe, which are sweatpants. My pajamas are actually shorts because it's hot in my house. But it's colder out here. But it's not that bad today. I think by noon it's going to be a really super nice day. And I'm going to have to take the opportunity to try to... Wait, it's a school day? Ugh, So I got no help from my 14-year-old grandson. I'm going to have to whine and get my son to help me today because I want to do some bark. I'm going to look into it more first and then do that. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the fly.